Alright, y'all. So this story right here comes from the UK, right? So this guy's name is Dr. Hopper. Dang, man. I just thought about his situation right now, but Doc, Dr. Hopper, oh my God. Anyway, you're gonna see why I'm laughing pretty soon right now. I just thought about this. This dude um, is a an amputee surgeon, which means he amputates people, right? Because of their health condition or whatnot. But he's alleged to have um, treated his leg uh, with dry ice so that he can have his legs amputated, right? Mind you, he's already jailed for this crime of causing bodily injury to himself, right? So, first of all, you cause bodily injury to yourself intentionally, and that's a crime, right? Have that make sense to you guys, right? And the reason why is because the state doesn't think that your body is yours, right? Which can possibly be true. So for all y'all who think you can do body modification, and you guys don't think it's a crime, big enough crime, right? It's all varying degrees. Start rethinking that stuff, right? Um. Anyway, so he treated himself. The combination of ice cold water and dry ice to get your body to um, lose all nervous function, and then get your legs amputated, right? But here's the crime, right? The crime. Well, I guess there's a lot to it, right? I guess if he did it himself, I don't know, it wouldn't be a crime, but I mean, it's a lot to think about, right? It's very extreme. Anything extreme is gonna be hard to think about. But so he froze his legs, right, to kill the nerves in his legs so that he can go uh, under the knife, right? He doesn't perform it himself. He gets his surgery people at the hospital he works at to perform the surgery. I think that's where the crime is, right? Like, so he lied. He lied about his condition, right? What was his condition, right? You know, his condition is a behavioral mental condition where, like, the prosecution or the court claims that he has a sexual fantasy with the obsession of amputating um, himself, right? Mind you, he's an amputee surgeon, right? So he's servicing the public, right, with his profession. I mean, he's working, of course, but it's still service, right? Um, he goes under a knife, right? After he's done with that, right? Um, he files a claim with his insurance, and I think this is part where it gets messy, right? I mean, if you go on a knife and you cut off your legs and you don't try to make money from it, then no one's gonna have a problem with that, right? But he goes and filed two insurance claim on the insurance policies that he has, different insurance company, right? And he pulled about $600,000. So in pounds, I believe it was like 466 pounds, right? So yeah, um, I mean, so this guy, the reason why they link it to sexual fantasies is because he has a prior history, I believe in like 2018 or something like that, or maybe even before that, 13 or whatnot, right? 2013, if I was doing my memory correctly, he was arrested for possessing like extreme pornography, right? Porn. So yeah, so I mean, the prosecution alleges sexual um, amputee obsession, right? So a sexual fantasy where he self-inflict um, going under the knife to chop off his legs, right? And the reason why I was laughing in the beginning was his name is Dr. Hopper, right? He has no more feet. Oh my God, I don't know why I did dig into this rabbit hole, but anyways, that's his dilemma, right? Yeah, I mean, so now, so the effects of all of this that went down, right? The court hearing, the prosecution, and whatnot, right? Apparently, the state took matters into their own hand. Um, so after they arrested him for this said crime, right? Now the insurance company is coming after him so they can take all their money back, right? Which they haven't really successfully done yet. And also, a bunch of people are, from that had gone under the knife, um, with him being the doctor, is filing a class action lawsuit against the hospital because of he was the doctor that performed the surgery because they don't know it was medical negligence on the hospital part. That's him right there, guys. Crazy story, right? All right, man. You know what I mean? Love y'all. Tell me what you think about this story. Have a good day. Peace.